All right. I am live. Hi, I am Christine Gline. I am the Soul Intelligence Coach. And I got to tell you, I am exhausted today. I had so much fun with my masterclass last night, and we moved so much energy that I am seriously feeling it today. I wanted to come online to tell you that if you missed my masterclass last night, if you are interested in seeing, it was so powerful. I'm still getting comments today from people letting me know what an experience it was and how much shifted for them, and how on point things were. It was so great. And I just love it. It really lights me up from the inside out when people share with me their transformation. The soul intelligence method is so powerful. It literally can shift something for you in one session. That's why it's just amazing to me. You know, I've been listening to a lot of people online, and it seems like all of the messages have been in alignment with me lately, talking about how if you want to change your life, how you have to change all of those subconscious thoughts and beliefs. Beliefs are just repetitive thoughts that are circling around in your subconscious mind, right? 95% of our mind is the subconscious. And it's kind of a good thing, right? Otherwise we'd stop breathing when we were sleeping and things like that. But for the most part, we only use 5% of our mind. It's kind of crazy to do all the thinking and figuring, and we spend so much time up here, don't we? So when I'm able to use the soul intelligence method, I am able to immediately figure out what specifically is going wrong, or what's blocking somebody, what their self-limiting beliefs are, what negative energies, emotions are stuck in their mental, emotion, or physical body. Now, how does that happen? Well, I shared last night on the master class a lot about energy. I did a little bit of energy 101. And I shared, how everyone and everything is energy. We've known that since what, like seventh grade science class. We're all protons, neutrons, electrons. It's all vibrating around. And we're energetic beings, and we have energetic fields, right? And that's why energy can get stuck in people, places, or things, and in your mental, emotional, spiritual, or physical body. And when it does get stuck, it can manifest as illness or self sabotage or create self limiting beliefs and unhealthy patterns and consequences. And what happens is, when that happens, you start seeing your life through those cloudy lenses. And based on how you feel, is what you magnetize in from the electromagnetic field or the quantum field. We're going quantum physics. And while everything starts with that IQ, right? That intuition, that intellect, that idea, that masculine spark. Yep, it is a masculine container. That initial idea, what collapses the particle wave in the quantum field and magnifies to you is your feelings. And it's interesting, we've been taught to really suppress our feelings, don't show our feelings, especially in work environments, right? Um, Movies, there's no crying in baseball. Okay. So being open and allowing those emotions to flow really is something that we've suppressed and not allowed ourselves to be open and vulnerable. And because of that, when you stuff emotions, emotion is energy in motion. When energy gets stuck, that's what causes dis-ease or a dissonance in your frequency. As a matter of fact, you can measure the vibrational frequencies of emotions. And emotions like grief and shame and fear vibrate very low. And at higher states, like in the theta range and delta range, as opposed to alpha range, you have emotions like love and joy and peace. So if you've ever heard about the experiments where you yell at a plant, and if you yell at the plant and you're telling it all these negative things, that it'll shrivel up, as opposed to if you encourage it and love it, it expands and grows. So it's really interesting when you start really looking at what energy does and how we are energetic beings, and why things do get stuck, right? So we talked all about energy. And then we talked a little bit about some of the people that I've worked with and their amazing shifts and how their lives have improved. So much of us, or so many of us, spend time feeling like life is happening to us instead of recognize that it's happening for us. And that if you want to change anything externally, you have to start by changing things internally, right? You have to up level from within. And when you do that, that's when the outside world changes. Now, it's not always, within seconds. Trust me, I would love that. But it's definitely something that you have to spend time in, really visualizing, feeling, and bringing in. And I actually have a tool that I offered people last night who signed up to have a soul intelligence discovery session with me, my Sacred Soul Script. And that is an extremely powerful scripting tool that you use every morning and every night to start reprogramming your subconscious mind. Believe it or not, you can brainwash for good or you can brainwash for bad. And you can do it to yourself, right? You can start changing those self-limiting beliefs by giving yourself new beliefs. And the way you do that is through repetition. So if you know how to brainwash someone, you first isolate the person, okay? You control the messaging, you repeat the messaging, and you reward with fear or love. Does that sound familiar? Um, so you can do that in a positive way to help propel yourself forward and help shift your life into a new gear. And so I have a really powerful tool that I will offer to you if you decide that you want to set up a soul intelligence discovery session with me. It is completely complimentary and free, but we get to really dive into what's going on with you. And in the call, what I will do is let's see, what do I want to do on the call? I want to first figure out, where you are, like level setting, right? Like what's going on, where you currently are in your business, and your life, so that we have a basis to start from. And then I want to take a deeper dive to really uncover what's been holding you back from achieving what you really want. And then we'll create a greater awareness around what's going on in your life today. Because some of what we have to do is bring it from the subconscious mind to the conscious mind so you can recognize it. And then you're going to come away with a better understanding of what's been preventing you from moving forward so you can have some peace of mind and leapfrog into your next level success without all the hassle. We'll spend a little time loosening up some of that painful stuckness to give you some immediate relief and discover what your next best steps are and explore whether we're a good fit to work together. So I offered that to people last night. If you are interested in seeing my masterclass, you will get benefit out of it because not only do I teach about Energy 101, not only did I share real live success stories of people that I've worked with and some of the hundreds of people I've worked with in the past couple of years. I also talked about the number of doctors that I work with that refer clients to me, patients to me, because what they know is when they're an integrated or functional medicine practitioner, that one of the pillars of health is energy work and spiritual work. It's actually helping people heal quicker because when they have a disease or a chronic illness that's recurring, it's typically because there is a pattern, right? There's a recurring belief and pattern that needs to come up and out and shift for them to permanently heal. So the last thing that I did, not the last thing, but one of the coolest things I did is I actually did a group soul intelligence session where we actually shifted things for people who were live on the call. And I asked that container also expand to anybody who actually listens to the replay. So anything that was coming up for you or coming up collectively, people actually got to have a real experience. And that's what I'm still getting comments about today, which is just spectacular and makes me feel so good because this is what I'm here to do. I'm here to be the soul intelligence coach, and I would love to be your coach. So if you are open to finding out more, all you need to do is to click on the link that I will put in the comments, and I will make sure that you get a copy of the replay from last night and have the ability to set up a one-on-one with me. If you're interested right now, you're like, yes, I'm so in. I want to call. You can just send me a direct message and I will be happy to do that for you as well. So I hope you enjoyed a little bit of the recap. I hope I shared enough to make you interested in wanting to schedule time with me. And until next week, have a wonderful Wednesday. And I will see you here, 3 o'clock Eastern, next Wednesday as well. Take care.